What is good, y'all boys? We're back, and today we're back with some of that Madden content. And today we're going over some of the best budget beasts in the game, man. We're gonna have a little bit. It's gonna be list like order wise, no particular like number order, which one you should get first. Just gonna be like a compilation of guys you can get and make the team the best overall. Our budget is a little bit higher than the last. I think last time I did 75K because the first list of the game, first week of the game. But I think this week we're gonna do 100K just cause you come out with a 45K player and he gets cooked. Well, some guys are pretty good at 45K, but in general, there's some upper tier guys you want to get. So I feel like 100K is like a sweet spot. You want to add somebody to your team real quick. What I'm saying? You can go a 300 spinning spree. You can make some pretty good improvements, especially with this list I got here today for you boys. So yeah, let's get straight into it, man. First guy on our list today, we got Lamar Jackson, man. 6'2". Sorry about that, that's my phone. Yeah, 6'2", 230. Y'all boys know 81 speed, 82 throw power. So he's still one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game, and he has all the accuracy met at 80 except for the deep accuracy. So he still might have a little issue with that. But if anyone knows, y'all know he has the best release in the game every year. And this year hasn't changed, but he still has the top release in the game. So you need a good release, good speed, solid accuracy. This is gonna be a great. Now he is on the upper echelon of the budget. I think he's right at 100K. But I feel like I'm saying, quarterback is one of those positions where you just need a guy. And since we're not including any like the free players or the B&Ds or nothing, I think it'd be a pretty solid investment for you. Next up, we have my boy Eric Gray. Now, running back was a hard position. This is who I chose as like the perfect budget running back, just because he's 70K right now and he has 84 speed and 87 acceleration. But that's like the entire gist of his car, like that speed and cell. Like he's the fastest running back, under 100K. Like everyone else is like 83, 82. But like he's nothing special per se. Like his ball carrying moves okay. I mean, ball carrier vision not my bad, but like the spin and juke are pretty mediocre. The change of direction is good, but he's just a get you through the game kind of back. Like he can get out in space. If you get him open field, he can run away from most people, but he's nothing like crazy. Next up, we have my man Evan Ingram, another guy who just his entire game is mostly entirely based just on his speed, and he is, I think, still at this point the third fastest tight end in the game. 6'3", 240 to 84 speed, which is really really solid. He also has 80 short route running and 76 medium. The run blocking is pretty pathetic, but he's a great field stretcher. This is about it, man. He like his ball carry moves is nothing crazy, but as a just a guy you want to throw in a quick drag or maybe a street versus a linebacker, he can definitely do that at an elite level for under 60K, I might add. Staying on the offensive side of things, the receivers, man. These guys I did kind of have in order. This one is the worst of the two in my opinion, but he's still a really good option. But he is a little small. We got Rondell Moore from the Cardinals, 5'7", 180. So he's a little guy. He's a little guy there, but he also has 85 speed. That's top of the line speed in the game right now. I think he's the fastest in the game is 87. He has 85 right now. He's going for under like 40K. He also has 80 plus in auto route running stats, so he can get it done. He can get open versus just about anybody. He's just a little small, so I wouldn't trust him on any jump balls or anything. But I think he should be fine as just a gadget guy or just a field stretcher in general. Next up, we got a guy I'm pretty sure everybody expected to be on this list. Brian Thomas Jr., man, 6'3", 209. 86 speed, man. 86 speed. Like his first core gold card, he was crazy fast. I think he had an 84 speed. So, they showing him love with the speed, and he's gonna be a budget beast all year unless he gets one of those super high raw card. I can always expect him anytime he gets a card to be a budget beast. He also has 83 spec hits, and like I got Rondell Moore 80 plus in all the route running. He definitely can get it done, man. He can compete with some of the best receivers in the game. Like I don't think he'll play much different than a guy like Randy Moss, in my opinion. I feel like they'll move pretty similarly. He'll get just as open. He'll probably get the same similar animations too. Moving on to the defensive side of things, we got this man Divine Diablo. Now, I want to let you guys know early on, this man is simply a user, nothing else. A user, but he's 6'3", 226 with 86 speed and 88 acceleration. Now, the zone coverage at 62 isn't going to do you any good, man. So, you're going to get this guy, you want to strictly have him as a user. And, like, you'll notice, like, sometimes he does move a little clunky. Not even because of the way his change direction is pretty low, but as a straight up and down speed running in one direction kind of guy. He's a top tier user in the game right now. Into the secondary, our first guy on the list is Shaquille Griffin, man. He's more of a zone guy, especially he's 6 foot 198, so he has pretty good size for corner. He shouldn't get mossed too badly with 84 speed and 85 acceleration. So he has decent speed. Like he is getting a little slower as more and more receivers come out with 85, 86, now 87 speed. But for 55K, I feel like he'll do a pretty solid job. Just don't have him too tough in like man press situations. He'll be just okay. Yeah, he's just a solid speeded corner, and cornerback isn't like really a low on position. They did have another one, so it's gonna be another one on this list who I think is a little bit better with have like opposite functions. So yeah, Shaquille Griffin is a pretty solid option though. At our another next cornerback position, we have this man Micah Abraham. Now he's a little on the small side at 5'10", 185. He definitely is you know, a more likely guy to get head tap, but he has 85 speed and 80 acceleration, so he's gonna do a better job of keeping in the hip pocket of receivers. And the man coverage being 82 is gonna let him be like if you're a man scheme guy, he would be a much better option than our guy Shaquille Griffin. But his own coverage isn't nothing great, which I don't think it's that big of an issue, just especially because how the game is right now. Like nobody plays coverage in zone. Like everyone's out there with like a chicken with no head, so it shouldn't really matter too much. The 85 speed, 80 so he'll be fine. Just just know he has a likelihood of getting mossed. And our first safety spot, we have one of the best cheap safeties in the game, Earl Thomas. He's finally back. It's been a while since we had an Earl Thomas card, and they definitely did him pretty well. They did him better than they do most like set cards. He has 85 speed, which is only like one speed less than his full elite card. 76 man, which isn't great, but he's a safety. He also has 81 zone, which, like I said earlier, I don't think zone too much matters in this game. The only thing you really want is the speed and excel. He can be able to keep up well in the deep middle field. He'll be just fine. Or you put him in the half, he'll be fine to like stay in this spot. Like whatever happens after the ball is released, it's up to the game. But for what he is and like being where he's supposed to be and having the ability to be where he's supposed to be and not get burned over top, he'll do just fine for you. Last guy we have on our list today is this man Jeremy Chin, man. Another really fast freaking nature, 6'3", 220, 86 speed, 86 acceleration. Now the man coverage is very, very poopy, very poopy. He has 81 zone and 80 hit power. So either as a user or just a deep safety, just let him sit back there and play defense. Or if you want to, you can probably get away with playing on him, man, and just as long as all they're doing is running the street, he'll be fine, man. Like he has great size, so he's not gonna get mossed. He has the great speed. He's just a great combination of kind of guy. He just lacks in the man coverage, but like in the state of the game, like, he's a straight D. He should be fine about it, man. I kind of wish college football did this too. Like they had cheap guys. He's only like 80K, but you can find an 80K guy, 83 overall with 86 speed and 80 plus zone coverage. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I only thing I'm missing with college football. But yeah, man, I feel like getting this guy Jeremy Chin, he's gonna be on my squad soon. So I feel like these are some great budget options for you. With that being said, we're gonna just about wrap up this video, y'all boys. If there's anybody I missed or there's any budget beats that I kind of like slept on, the guys I might not have known about who have secret sneaky stats, let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys like these kind of lists or these kind of videos, also let me know. Leave me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of me in this channel, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, I'll see y'all boys.